Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today, and a big welcome to my new subscribers, and thank you to all of those people who have subscribed while I'm back again for the new year. I'm actually recording this before the new year, so I'll tell you about that afterwards. Decided to have a bit of a try at doing Junk Journal January, but I'm not going to be doing all the things, and I won't be doing it every day because I just need to do it at my own pace if I want to do a daily thing. So some days I might not do it. Anyway, this Junk Journal January is hosted by Meg of Meg's Journals, and I'll put her link below. And I've got this journal I had created for something else, and I've just got loose papers in there. And because I'm not doing it every day, I've just written out the prompts here on this removable thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do the resolutions because I'm not very good at keeping resolutions. But I am going to do the quote, which is number 2. So this will come out on the 2nd of January. So I'm going to spritz this piece of cellophane from a package or something. It's got perforations in it, so I wonder where it came from. I have no idea. And I'm going to put some ink on there. I'm going to use some really unusual different colours for this. This is Evergreen Bough, and I'm going to use some dusky corduroy as well, so I'm just going to smush it. On there just to get one colour, and I'm going to smush it again with, do I need more spray? Probably. I don't use a lot of mixed medias, but I do have some watercolour pens, and I do have these little spritzers, so that's about my limit. I don't normally do this technique because I've done it in the past. It's never worked out quite as much as I'd like it to work out. I like the way how it's sort of blending the two colours together there. That's really nice. Just put that out of the way so it doesn't get everywhere, and wipe down my mat. I find a used, no, oh, hang on. Here is one. Used wet wipe. Number 2 is a quote. So the quote I want to have is, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. So I thought that was a very relevant sort of quote. It's probably not dry enough yet. Just give it away. Give it away. I do have a heat tool, but I didn't think to get it out. It's at the bottom of my drawer somewhere because I don't use it very often. So I'm going to do some, what am I going to do? I'm going to do some, I need to do the quote, don't I? Get my ruler. I would like to have it on straight lines if I can. Oh, I'm trying to get my ruler out here. It's sticking. A little ruler that I have. And don't ask me where I got it from. I've had it for ages. I can't remember. I think this quote came from a collection I had once upon a time. I can't remember what scrapbooking company it came from, but I do like it. I do like the quote. It's really good. That's not too bad. I'm going to get a piece of paper to rest on so I don't get ink. As long as it's not coming off, this should be alright. Okay, what was I saying? You can't. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. And just realised how hard that was to see all that, so I might actually go over there afterwards and find some things to put on there, but in the meantime I need decorators. So I've got a tin that I got from an op shop that had cards in it. I like the tins. I've got some flowers on the front, so I thought, oh, I'll just use it for my fussy cut flowers that I bought from a Etsy shop. I can't remember the name of it. So let's see if we can find some flowers in here that we could use. There's a greeny colour purple. That's what I'd like to have, some purple. A bit pale. This one here. That one. And let's have a look. So another one. It's exactly the same. Could use just the two, cut them up, see how we go. I like the colour of the leaves on that one though, because it sort of matches the evergreen bough. So I'm going to cut those leaves off and use that, and use the rose another time. Back to one side. Just give it a bit of trim. Hope this video finds you all well and having a go at some things. I've tried to do challenges before and I have to give up usually because I get sick halfway through or something. So I thought if I just do it when I feel like it, and it'll probably end up going through into February. Does it really matter? Yeah, I think sometimes you need to, well, I need to, I shouldn't say you need to, I need to just manage things so that I can do them. So if you are a subscriber and you are watching, give me a thumbs up. That'd be really lovely if you like what you see. Maybe I'm not in this video, but on another video. Comment. I always answer people's comments. I like finding out about people, where they're from, and it's great that people do subscribe, and sometimes they subscribe under their the name they call themselves on YouTube, but it's not their real name. So sometimes I don't know people's real names. So if you've got another name, like, what can I think of? Say Flowers. That's your name, and your name happens to be Lily. I'd love to know you as Lily. I may not necessarily remember the first time I can't say back to you, but I do try. Okay, that'll do for now. It just needs to be a bit, this writing is not big enough, so I don't think, so I'm going to have that there. I don't want to cover over it too much. Maybe I should tone it down a bit with a bit of but it's just a bit of white. I don't have any gesso or anything, so a bit of white. It's just a little bit of paint left in there, not much. It's just to tone it down a bit. Oh, that's too much now. I'm covering up my writing, which I don't want to do. Okay. There's my wet wipe, because that's not wet anymore, but just take a bit of that white paint off. That's better. Sorry, excuse me, should just put it over there to one side. glue that on. So my book is not really a junk journal as such, it's just that I've got white pages in it and they're not attached to each other, but that gives me a bit more room, flexibility to create things of dimension, I think, personally, for myself. Okay, that's that good. And I do like these leaves because they're different colours, so they're the same colour as the evergreen bough bit. Just cut that out a bit better. Goodness, cut out properly, Kay. Glue that on, a bit more over here maybe. So I'm basically making a bit of a journaling card here. I actually am using watercolour paper for this. With some in my stash. I might use a butterfly or something. But I need to do something about this writing. It just needs to be a bit thicker. Just take my rubbish away for a minute so it's not distracting. Can I use my Posca pen? This might be a bit thick. Let's have a look. Bit of scrapbook paper, okay. No, I've got another one somewhere. Excuse me a minute while I look. Should have got it out before and I didn't, of course. Where's it gone? Can't see for looking. It's not mine. I don't know. Can't find it. I'll just use this one. I've got another one there somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Question for you. What's a good gold thing you could use that's easy to use to go around edges and create interest, like pen or paint? I want something that's sort of a little bit glittery, so it looks like it's gold, not just matte, if you know what I mean. Any suggestions? No, I don't want a glitter pen because that's a bit too what's the word I'm looking for? Till you can't sort of pinpoint what you're gonna do the pen on, if you know what I mean. I've seen people use thin nozzled paint tubes to create their bit of gold interest. I've got a bulk gold pen, but I just don't, it doesn't seem to sort of be noticeable as much. So I've got that there, a bit of decoration. I don't know whether I want to have a bit of do I want to have a bit of stenciling as well? What do you think? Just to sort of tone it down a bit more, maybe. Be very careful with the stencil. This one here is an old one, so I just need to be mindful of the fact that I've got words there. I don't think I've got a small sponge. Unless I use an old dauber. I don't know, I'm just worried that I'm going to create trouble here. And I have to do the whole thing again. Oops. Just a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work. No idea if this is going to work. Not really. Not really get sucked in. You really need something like a texture paste or something like that, okay, but I don't have any of those things. So that didn't work. So I'll have to think about that one. And oops, sorry, wasn't put that there, wasn't I? Just needs to have. I just want to have something else, but don't know what. Unless I use that for a bit of gold, which I said didn't work very well, but it could work all right for, or a pen maybe, woodcolour pen. Oh, I don't know. Here's my gold pen, but it just doesn't seem to sort of be as effective. And I think that if I use that, it's just going to spoil it a bit. Let's have a look. Just a little bit maybe. Maybe. You see, it doesn't sort of come out very well, does it really? And then you've added another colour, Kay. Oh, that's all right, I suppose. It's supposed to be just an accent of some sort, maybe. Just a little bit more. Okay. I think that's probably enough. Just a touch. Says me who keeps going. But I definitely need something a bit bigger than this one, so that it has a bit more of a oomph to it. Do I want to do the edges or just use it like that? Of course it's got stuff on the back, which I'll have to, oh that's right I suppose. Do we want ink around the sides? Yes, why not? Let's use that little sponge. What do I do with the sponge? Throw it back away. Just use this one. Just around the edges a bit. Okay, so that's enough. Just going to go, and I've got the word grateful on this because I'm very grateful. I found in card making, junk journaling, collaging, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to put that there. But I'm going to create a little bit of a background, so I'm just going to leave it to dry for the moment. And I want to say thank you very much for joining me today, and we'll hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.